Good afternoon and welcome back to the Panjim Gymkhana ground where Bandodkar T20 League 2024 has just begun. We had a cracker of a match in the morning where Match-1 Cricket Club shocked Dampo Cricket Club by 2 runs in an intense finish. Brilliant performance in that match by Felix Alimau, the captain of MCC. And now we have all our eyes focused on this match coming up. It's between Chowgule Sports Club and Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Chowgule Sports Club winning the toss have decided to bat first, and here they are taking the first strike against the hosts Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Samit Aryan Mishra will start the bowling attack from the Mandavi river end, and to face him we have Rajsekhar Harikant on strike for Chowgule Sports Club. Manthan Khudkar is the non-striker for Chowgule Sports Club. Samit Aryan Mishra getting a little swing there. The ball shaping nicely, going away. Dot delivery start the proceedings in the second match. Wideish delivery chased by Rajsekhar Harikant, straight to the point fielder. The ball point है yellow. Catch को है ना रे point नहीं गली. हाँ वो slip कर रहा. First here is गली. 9 point. Drawn into that shot was Rajsekhar. The ball swinging away, and the batter going after the delivery, lucky not to get an edge. That's what the bowler would want to see, the batter being drawn into false shot. Straight away, it's the clash between the ball and the bat, and so far the ball is on top. Very appreciable movement there for the bowler, but this time swinging too much and a wide signaled by the umpire to open the scoring for Chowgule Sports Club. Edged and safe. The ball makes its way to the third man, and a run off the bat for Rajsekhar. Manthan Khudkar will face the delivery for the first time now. This Bandodkar T20 2024. Promising young player Manthan Khudkar is on strike. Wrapped on the pads. A big shout, but no, says the umpire. Nothing doing. Very good delivery. And the bowler might have thought he was in with a chance there, but very fine margins. And that's what you have going the batter's way. Manthan again on strike. Good over so far by Samit Aryan Mishra. Good shot by Manthan. 2 runs to Gary's account going. That's the end of the first over as well. It's 4 for no loss for Chowgule Sports Club, who won the toss and elected to bat first. Saurabh Taliwal is the bowler to begin the attack from the Bandodkar road end. Very good shot by Rajshekhar Harikant in his zone, and he goes full throttle to get his first boundary in the covers region. 4 runs to the total. Saurabh Taliwal, the bowler, outstation player for Panjim Gymkhana. Trying a variation, but it doesn't come off, and as a result, it's a run to the extra department. Edged and lands well short of the fielder there in the short third man region. A single to his tally. The total moves on to 10 for no loss, Chowgule Sports Club. That brings Manthan Khutkar on strike. Oh, that's... Has he been dismissed? Manthan Khutkar is walking back, played it on. The ball being dragged onto the wicket. Ball was heading quite in the wideish line from the off stump, but trying to play it late. Manthan could only drag it back onto the stumps, unfortunately, and he has to make his way back to the pavilion. Chowgule Sports Club lose their first wicket, the total of 10 in the second over of the match. Wide being signalled. Saurabh Dhaliwal, bowler from the Bandodkar road end, a left arm spinner. This time a single being stolen off his bowling. A good start for Saurabh, having picked a first wicket of this inning. It's seven runs coming off this over of Saurabh, which means at the end of 2 overs, Chowgule Sports Club 12 for 1. Striker दुसरा शांतनु आणि चेंज करतो. ओके बॉलर Chowgule Sports Club has been rocked with the quick dismissal of Shantanu Nevgi, who had walked in after the fall of the opening wicket, that of Manthan Khutkar. And the bowler from the Mandavi River end is Rohan Raje, who managed to strike with his first delivery.
Manish. And bowler Rohan Raje.
That could have been the third wicket, but luckily for Chowgule Sports Club, the chance goes a bagging. Ayush Vartak, the outstation player for Chowgule Sports Club, is now on strike. Dropped when he was yet to open his account. Ayush Vartak leaves that alone, watching it right till the end. So that's a better approach by the outstation player if he has to make a mark here. Chowgule Sports Club in real need of some steal here. They have lost 2 quick wickets. Rohan Raje has started really well. This is his first over. This time Ashwata gives it a real go. Charging down out of his crease and lifts the ball over the covers fielder for a boundary. Fantastic shot by Ayush Vartak. He is telling with that shot that he will not allow the bowler to dictate the terms and he will take the matter in his own hands. That's the approach that tells the mindset as well. Is this a counter-attack in the offing? That's what everybody will be looking forward to. He's trying to be aggressive for sure. Was very lucky to be dropped. Quite a regulation chance that went down on the first ball that he faced as well. So at the end of 19 for 2 at the end of 3 overs. Chowgule Sports Club are batting first after winning the toss. So it's going to be Saurabh Daliwal to continue from the Bandodkar Road end. Ayush Vartak is making a statement here. He looks to be in a very aggressive zone. Look at that flourish, the way he approached that. But has he got the distance? Yes, he has. That's a sixer. Very well struck. It seemed like the boundary rider was in with a chance, but it was just out of his reach. A very narrow margin. So 6 runs to the total, and Aishwartak moves on to 12, Chowgule on to 25. Full toss, but won't be happy with that. This stage, a little higher side, so just didn't get it in the middle of the bat. This time, a feint nick and gets a single. Rajshekhar to face Saurabh. Played watchfully. 26 for 2 in 3.4 overs. Lost direction, trying to bowl a speedy delivery was Saurabh there. And the bat is also crossed over for a single. 28 for 2. Run out opportunity. No, says the umpire. Ayush striking fiercely, the ball also ricocheting off the umpire. In the end, both the batters also could not coordinate on that single. Sometimes there are funny moments, and it was one of that. Safely, no damage done to Chowgule Sports Club, and of course the umpire also braving that hit. The 4 overs gone, it's 28 for 2. Chowgule Sports Club winning the toss and deciding to bat first. Aishwartak on. Here we see the schedule for the Panjim Gymkhana Bandodkar League Trophy on your screens. Our viewers watching this telecast on Goa Livecast YouTube channel from all over the world will be looking forward to some entertaining action in this tournament. Rohan Raj continues from the Mandavi Road and gave away 7 runs in his first over and also picked up a wicket. Ayush V was also dropped off his bowling. Good fielding there by Manas. Panjim Gymkhana's Jai Ahuja. You can see the fielders are really up on their toes and buzzing. They put in a lot of hard work in training. I've seen them practice day in and day out. They work at this ground. This is their home ground. The Manas PG boys are up and running. Ayush Vartak gets a single, takes his score to 14. Of course, one catch has gone down in the fielding inning so far, and they would like to do better and better as the match progresses, and would definitely, every team would want to make an impression as quickly as possible in the tournament. Rajshekhar Harikant has skied the ball, and it has been taken by Snehal, was it? No, it's Ishan Gadekar who takes a good, well-judged catch. The ball was hanging for a long time, and Ishan had to be patient, wait, and judge it very, very well. On the benefit here we have of replays. He really adjusted well to that skier in the later stages. Very, very well taken catch, and Manas Panjim Gymkhana have struck the third blow to Chowgule Sports Club batting lineup. 30 for 3, Chowgule Sports Club, and this is the 5th over in progress. Ayush Vartak has found a real good groove here. In 11 balls, he's on 14. While another Ayush now comes out and joins the senior member, Ayush Vartak, of this team. And this Ayush is Ayush Verlekar, who will be on strike now to Rohan Raji. So both Ayushes out there in the center for Chowgule Sports Club now. Good delivery by Rohan Razi. Very quick, and also has a good carry. This surface has really played well right from the morning. True bounce in it, and bowler putting in extra effort is sure to get the result as well. Maharashtra. Ayush Verlekar wanted a single, but Ayush Vartak said no. And that's the end of the 5th over. Chowgule Sports Club are 30 for 3. What a coincidence that we have both Ayush are on the pitch right now. Both initials are AV Ayush Vartak and Ayush Verlekar. Chowgule Sports Club will hope that both of them consolidate the inning and build a foundation to go on to post a competitive total in the second match of the Bandodkar T20 League 2024. We see a change in bowling personnel here from the Bandodkar road end. Amit Yadav, a left arm pacer, will be continuing or will be beginning his assault from the Bandodkar road end. Both the teams are dressed in red uniforms. A slight difference though on the shirts. And of course the pant, red and black for Chowgule and red for Panjim Gymkhana. Here's Amit Yadav with a very good delivery to start his spell. And facing him is the outstation player for Chowgule, Ayush Varthak. Amit Yadav comes off from a very long run-up, very fluent as well. The left arm pacer. Ayush Varthak takes a single with that soft hands shot, trying to keep the scoreboard ticking is what they are doing. At least Ayush Varthak has done that. Ayush Verlekar is yet to open his account. He's on strike now. A good young batter for Goa. Ayush Verlekar giving a charge to Amit Yadav, but then changing his mind and playing a low-risk shot. But in the end, it was a dot delivery as there was no chance to run a single. Last two deliveries of the power play are in offing. Chowgule have tried to show aggression, but at times their attempts have not resulted in the desired way. So the last delivery of the power play is coming up. Uppish shot by Ayush Verlekar. He wanted to, but his partner declines, and it's the right decision. So that's the end of 6 overs. Chowgule Sports Club are on 32 for the loss of 3 wickets. So that's a run rate of just over 5 runs in over in the power play. Mostly approach the power play as a stage where maximum runs can be scored. But Panjim Gymkhana bowlers have really found the groove very early here, and they have not allowed Chowgule to get off to a flyer for sure. So this have to really look and show the endeavor of being positive, as that's what any match has in it, the approach. Samitarian Mishra gets the ball through this time, and it's Ayush Velekar who has been castled. Strike delivery by Samitarian Mishra, who had earlier in his over also got very good swing. This time the ball nips in and knocks back the off stump. Fantastic delivery by Samitarian Mishra. And Ayush Velekar had no answer to that, as the ball passed through the gap between the bat and the pad. Chowgule Sports Club are struggling now. They have lost the 4th wicket at a total of 32 runs. This is turning out to be a very red-hot bowling performance already for Manas Panjim Gymkhana.
Manish, Vaibhav का विचार Vaibhav, batsman. Vaibhav.
Vaibhav Mali is the new batter coming out to replace the castled Ayush Velekar. So can Vaibhav bring reaches to this struggling Chowgule batting lineup? And that's what they'll be hoping for. At the other end is Ayush Varthak, who is on 15. Vaibhav gets off the mark with that steer down the 3rd man area. So the point that I was making earlier is that in T20, one cannot allow the opposition to dictate terms as long as they've allowed it here. Probably the positive factor, the positive cricket is what can bail out. Playing and missing Ayush Varthak. Right, the positivity factor depends on teams, depends on personnels, and cannot be generalized. But that's what is the essence of T20 cricket. We have been seeing and watching, and we will wait and watch how Chowgule get themselves out of this difficult situation. At the moment, it's Ayush Varthak facing Samitarian Mishra. Guided down the 3rd man area for a single, and he's so positive that he's charging back for the 2nd. It's good running, and the Chowgule team management would love to see more of this. That's one way to bring in the energy. Running between the wickets is such a key to dig oneself out of a difficult situation if going for big shots is out of bounds. So the total moves on to 35 for the loss of 4 wickets. On the rise, what a shot there by Aishwartak. 4 runs. A vacant region, the point region, he just went off to the delivery and gave it a full throttle whack. Seven overs gone. Chowgule Sports Club are 39 for 4, having elected to bat first. Ayush Vartak is on 21. Vaibhav Mali is on 1. Both the outstation professional players are doing the job in the center out there for Chowgule Sports Club now. It's a crucial phase of the match, and both of them have a big responsibility on the shoulder. In the meanwhile, here's a bowling change for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. It's Heram Parab, the spinner Heram Parab, to bowl here. We have Heram Parab, a fast bowler as well, who did a good job for Dampo earlier in the day. Left arm orthodox spinner Heram Parab has started well, just conceding a single of his first 3 deliveries so far. One can easily notice the eagerness of Ayush Vartak as he reaches out to the deliveries to make the shot. He has definitely positive approach in his mind. Well bowled, played watchfully. And that's the end of the 8th over. 41 for 4, Chowgule Sports Club. Heram Parab considered just 2 runs off that over. It's an interesting tussle here at the Panjim Gymkhana ground, as Chowgule Sports Club elected to bat on winning the toss against the hosts, Manas Panjim Gymkhana. Change of end for the bowler Amit Yadav, who bowled his first over from the Bandodkar road end. It's an overthrow resulting in a single extra.
तो 4 डॉट तरी साईडला आलेलो.
Similar shot by Ayush Varthak, but this time there's no overthrow to add an additional single to his tally. That brings Vaibhav Mali now on strike. And the score is interesting. It's 4-4 for the loss of 4 wickets for Chowgule Sports Club. What a fielding there, beautiful stop there. But then on his attempt to throw down the wicket is considered a run. Diving stop there, saved a few runs for sure there. If the ball had passed him, it would have been at least a couple. They'll get at least a couple, if not more. Oh, there's a misfield there. And it's a boundary to Ayush Varthak and Chowgule Sports Club. It's a foolish delivery, and Ayush Varthak had... Oh, probably the fielder there, Ishan, was in two minds whether to stop it with hand or his feet, and in the end, he did neither. It's 4 runs. Change of pace by Amit Yadav. Dot delivery. 49 for 4 in 8.5 overs. It's Ayush Varthak who is doing the maximum scoring here for Chowgule Sports Club. He's on 29. Good shot, but the uppish route, and it didn't succeed in clearing the fielder. Another wicket goes down here for Chowgule Sports Club, and it's a big one. Ayush Varthak, who was getting the big runs, scoring the boundaries, has perished. He was dropped on duck, and now he has been finally caught for 29 runs. Chowgule Sports Club have lost half their side in 9 overs, and 49 runs are on the board. That brings Tunish Saukar now out in the center. It's going to be a big task now for Chowgule Sports Club to repair their innings and set it on the right track, but it's possible. Cricket being the game of glorious uncertainties, nothing can be ruled out. And in T20, it takes only a few moments to change the complexion of the game. So nothing's won or lost in 9 overs. But Ayush Varthak definitely is a big blow dealt to Chowgule Sports Club. And Manas Panjim Gymkhana will be feeling they are on the right track. Hiram Parab continues to bowl, and this is his second over, starts with a skiddy delivery out there. Vaibhav Mali is on strike. full delivery, and Vaibhav Mali probably wanted to get in a lot of power in there in that helicopter shot, but could not execute it perfectly. Gets the single and brings up the 50 on board for Chowgule Sports Club. It's 55 for 5. The total at this moment in 9.3 overs. That brings Tunish Saukar, the Panjim boy, on strike. Tunish gets off the mark with a single, and the sensible thing to do at this stage would be move the scoreboard, keep it ticking. But Vaibhav Mali doesn't hesitate to go uppish, and it's the vacant covers region as well for him to play that shot. Just a single though. 52 for 5 is Chowgule Sports Club. The last delivery of 10th over is coming up. Watchfully played. So at the end of 10 overs, Chowgule Sports Club find themselves in a bit of trouble. They are 52 for 5, a run rate of just 5.2. In T20 cricket, 5.2 is not what a team would be looking for at the end of 10 overs. However, saying that 10 more overs are to be played and anything is possible, they need to keep a positive state of mind. Positive frame of mind is very important in cricket as in life as well. Saurabh Dhaliwal has come on from the Mandavi River and now very tricky customer. Third over in progress from Saurabh. He has been a bit expensive, having given away 17 runs in his previous 2 overs. But he is an experienced customer. He has played in this tournament before. He had represented Dempo last season, and now here he is Manas Panjim Gymkhana colours. That fumble allows the second run to be completed comfortably. The fielder on the boundary fumbled for some reason. And Tunish Saukar gets 2 more runs to his tally. Very, very consistent region where Saurabh Dhaliwal is landing these deliveries. He's trying variations as well. Good over from Saurabh. Just 4 runs from that over. The end of 11. Chowgule Sports Club scorecard total reads 56 for 5. Well. Another wicket goes down. Jeevan Kumar, the fielder, takes a very easy catch. The aerial hitting has not been up to the mark here, and Chowgule Sports Club have suffered with the regular loss of wickets. This time, Jeevan takes a good catch along the boundary line, and Tunish Saukar departs. 56 for 6. Doesn't make a good reading, the Chowgule Sports Club scorecard. Only Ayush Vartak got a decent contribution to the total so far. While Manas Panjim Gymkhana bowling analysis really makes a very good, satisfying picture. All the bowlers getting a wicket to their name. Absolutely no partnership worth its salt here on the Chowgule batting card. This has been the story for the Chowgule Sports Club. After winning the toss and batting first, they've lost 6 wickets and only 56 runs are on the board. So Hemant Heramparab here to come up with the next deliveries in his third over and has given away just 5 runs and picking that wicket of Tunish Saukar in this over will bring a lot of satisfaction to him. Jeevan Kumar once again makes no mistake in his catching. It's like catching practice here for the Manas Panjim Gymkhana players as Chowgule Sports Club lose their 7th wicket, and it's Vaibhav Mali this time unable to clear the boundary and neither evade the fielder on the boundary line. So the sad tale continues. 7 down for 57 in 11.4 overs. We had a very entertaining, exciting, close match in the first encounter today where Madgaon Cricket Club defeated Dampo Cricket Club by just 2 runs. The second match of the tournament, which is going on now, Chowgule Sports Club are struggling at 57 for 7. It's the 12th over in progress. Saniket Palkar and Digesh Raikar are out in the center now. Both Newman at the fall of quick wickets, and when you have this situation, both of them would look to use some balls at least to stabilize and get settled. But then this has been like a procession. You never know when one of them would look to go aerial. That's spelled doom so far for Chowgule Sports Club. What would be the message from the coach, and how do they approach these remaining 8 overs now? That will decide the course of their fate in this match. Saurabh to continue from the Mandavi River end. Saurabh Daliwal, one of the outstation players for Manas Panjim Gymkhana, is in his 4th and final over of the match. Is given away 20 runs and picked up a wicket. Just a single there with that shot. Chowgule Sports Club total moves on to 59 for 7. With the pattern of dismissal of wicket, it can be clearly seen that most of them have perished due to trying to take aerial shots. So maybe in these 8 overs we'll see a different approach from Chowgule batters. We'll see. "13 overs gone, Chowgule Sports Club, 60 for 7. Hiram Parab, the slow left-arm orthodox bowler, will begin his 4th and final overs. It's been a good exhibition of bowling from him. Picked up 2 wickets so far. Very economical as well. In his 3 overs, he has given away only 6 runs. So this has been the kind of domination of Manas Panjim Gymkhana bowlers in this match so far. Good stop off his own bowling, saved a certain run there for sure. Hiram Parab, every bowler likes to do that. Fielding of their own bowling is also very important for them, for the bowlers. It keeps the batter on strike and also allow them to view a trap. Last delivery of the 14th over now coming up. The proceedings have been quite dull in a way if you are a fan of big scores and big hits, because Manas Panjim Gymkhana Panjim Gymkhana bowlers have really shackled the Chowgule Sports Club batters right from the start. The red tide has been overwhelming so far. What a spell Hiram Parab has bowled. He has completed his quota of 4 overs, picking up 2 wickets and giving away just 10 runs. Brilliant effort from Hiram Parab. Six more overs to go. And it seems like survival is what is the goal now for Chowgule Sports Club. And looking at the situation, that may be the prudent way to go about it, rather than chase big shots and avoid the pattern of the fall of wickets that has been witnessed so far. So whatever runs comes will help to accumulate the total. In the meanwhile, we have bowling change, and it's Shubham Desai coming on to bowl from the Mandavi River end. Good shot there. Looks like he has middled this really well. Saniket Palkar scoring a valuable, precious sixer here in this situation for Chowgule Sports Club. The total moves on to 70. Shubham Desai fights back to get the man wrapped in front of the wickets, and umpire says your LBW. So Saniket Palkar is out LBW, plumb in front of the wicket. Shubham Desai gets his revenge immediately after being hit for a sixer of his first delivery. 70 for 8. Chowgule Sports Club after 14.2 overs. Keith Pinto comes at the downfall of the 8th wicket and straight away gets a single. Digesh Raikar is now on strike. $72 for 8. The sensible thing to do for the batters, the lower order batters, is just get low risk runs as many as possible. But easier said than done. We have seen the wickets going down very regularly. Digesh on strike here again now. "15 overs gone, 74 for 8. Chowgule Sports Club at this rate is projected to reach projected to reach 99 at the end of 20 overs, considering that their current run rate is 4.93. Amit Yadav resumes the bowling attack from the Bandodkar Road end after Heram Parab completed his spell from this end in the previous over. And immediately induces leading edge from Digesh Raikar. A soft dismissal as Snehal laps it up in the covers effort. Now in the 16th over is on the verge of being bowled out well inside the allotted 20 over mark. It's not been their day so far, the Chowgule Sports Club team, and that is the arrival of Jagdish Patil, the last man in now for Chowgule Sports Club. "29 deliveries are to be bowled yet in this inning, and we are down to the last man, last pair of Chowgule batting." Well, what a shot. He tried, Jagdish Patil tried to go unconventional as if there was nothing to lose there. But, well, that defies logic. But nevertheless, he is the last man in, and he was in with more than 4 overs to go. He tries to scoop it and only manages to lob it high up in the air, with Heram Parab completing an easy catch. So Chowgule Sports Club have been bowled out for 74 runs in 15.3 overs after having won the toss and decided to bat first. Ayush Vartak was the only batter to get into double figures. Dropped on duck, he managed to score 29 runs off 23 balls with 3 boundaries and 1 sixer to his name at a strike rate of 126. And apart from Ayush Vartak, the other batters were absolutely disappointing. None of them went on to get to double figures. So it's a very, very sad looking Chowgule Sports Club batting card. Manas Panjim Gymkhana bowlers shared the workload, with Amit Yadav being the pick of the bowlers, picking up 3 for 10 in 2.3 overs. Rohan Raje and Heram Parab picked up 2 wickets each, with Heram returning figures of 2 for 10 of his quota of 4 overs. Saurabh Dhaliwal, Samitarian Mishra and Shubham Desai picked up 1 wicket each. In all, 6 bowlers were used by Manas Panjim Gymkhana, and all of them managed to get a wicket and more in their effort. The wickets went down in a heap, with the first wicket going down on 10, and then it was a procession as wickets went down on 12, 30, 32, 49, 56, 57, 70. And the last 2 wickets went down at the same score of 74. So there you are. Manas Panjim Gymkhana needs 75 runs in 20 overs as they will look to get off to a winning start in this opening encounter on the opening day of the Bandodkar T20 2024. We'll take a short break and we'll be back in a bit. proceedings बचे हैं proceedings मेरे ऊपर चल चाल है बट्टी
Fast bowler. Huwag kayong palo kay Nikes. Nikes. Fast bowler ba to? Lam to, parik to. हां क्या आना मुझे सांगतो ईशान ये अंजय हो जा ईशान अजय बॉलर
Welcome back as the live cricket resumes on Goa Livecast YouTube channel, and welcome back to all our viewers here at the Panjim Gymkhana ground as Panjim Gymkhana will undertake the chase of this modest total of 74 that was posted by Chowgule Sports Club, disappointingly bowled out in 15.3 overs in their Group B opener. It's Ishan Gadekar who is going to be on strike. Ayush Varthak is the bowler who has been entrusted with the responsibility of opening the attack from the Mandavi River end. So single of the first ball of this inning means it will be Jai Ahuja who will be the other opener to get the strike now. Is facing Ayush Varthak, Chowgule Sports Club. Chowgule Sports Club having won the toss and posted 74 runs on the board will have to come up with something exceptional if they have to win this match. But otherwise, what a shot by Ishan Gadekar, is known to hit the big ones. Very powerfully built opener. Plays for Goa in the Ranji Trophy and is capable of hitting the best of the bowlers on his day. And that's the taste of it. What a shot over the long off boundary for a beautiful sixer. Panjim Gymkhana up and running. 8 for no loss after 3 balls in the first over. This time he pulls that ball out of the park. Another 6. Massive hit. Over the fine leg region. Two back-to-back maximums for Panjim Gymkhana, and Ishan Gadekar is in a hurry here. Back foot punch for a single after 2 back-to-back sixers. 15 runs of this first over already, and still a delivery to go. A dot ball to finish that over from Ayush Vartak. At the end of the opening over, Manas Panjim Gymkhana are 15 for no loss. Jagdish Patil is the bowler who will start operating from the Bandodkar road end. Ishan Gadekar is on Ishan Gadekar is on strike. He has struck 14 runs off his first 4 deliveries in the first over. Whoa, what a shot by Ishan Gadekar. Once again, going the aerial route and scoring another handsome sixer. He's dealing in sixers at present. That's the way he plays. Very, very aggressive, positive approach displayed by Ishan Gadekar. Over the long off region. "21 for no loss." Manas Panjim Gymkhana have got off to a flyer. Was there a second in that shot? Probably not. And there's no compulsion as such. The required total is well under control at an asking rate of just under 4 and over. Jai Ahuja trying to flick that ball, but ended up only in finding a fielder on the deep mid-wicket boundary. And Manas Panjim Gymkhana have lost their first wicket in the form of Jai Ahuja. Jagdish Patil, the wicket was, the ball The line of the delivery was on middle and leg, and Jai Ahuja just picked it up, trying to go aerial, going aerial in pursuit of the maximum, but not getting the distance and elevation as well. So the requirement here on your screens, 53 runs is what they need more in 111 balls. Ishan Gadekar has started on a very positive note, going on to 21 runs of 6 balls. And replacing Jai Ahuja is Shivendra Bhujbal, coming at number 3. Jagdish Patil gets the breakthrough, and he will be hoping, as will be the other team members and Chowgule Sports Club fans, that he gets more wickets, because the only way they can win this match here is by getting all the wickets of their rivals. Shivendra Bhujbal facing Jagdish Patil. Walking up a decent pace, Jagdish Patil, with a good approach run as well. The question is, can he get the wickets at regular intervals? Along with the other bowler, of course, Team Chowgules will be hoping that they hunt in packs, as pressure needs to be created as well. In the meanwhile, Ishan Gadekar is now back on strike. He's on 21 of 6 balls, and he's been going like an express train. Two overs gone. Manas Panjim Gymkhana, 24 for the loss of 1 wicket. Bandodkar T20 League 2024 saw the opening match earlier today, wherein Madgaon Cricket Club scored a very, very hard-fought 2-run victory over Dempo Cricket Club to set the tone in this premier, prestigious, mainstream cricket tournament in Goa. In the action are various top-level cricketers from Goa and also outstation players. We see a bowling change being enforced here, and in comes outstation professional player Vaibhav Mali. Immediately landing the delivery on the money, in the line of the stumps, and at a good length. We saw him bat earlier today. Could not do much with the bat. So Chowgule think tank would be hoping that he can make an impression with the ball in his hand now. That's Vaibhav Mali for you. The left arm orthodox spin bowler. Good tight line so far by Vaibhav Mali. Just 2 runs have come off his first 4 deliveries, not allowing any room for Ishan. Not allowing any room for Ishan to open up his shoulders and play freely. You just saw Ishan trying to cut one, but that was too close. And another dot ball was registered in the process. Very good over by Vaibhav Mali. Just 2 runs off that. And it's 26 for 1 at the end of 3 for Manas Panjim Gymkhana. "49 runs required with plenty of deliveries remaining, 102 to be precise." Ayush Vartak has now been brought on from the Bandodkar road end, so it's change of ends for this tall all-rounder. We saw him bat earlier and he was capable of playing some big shots and contributed the highest score, that is 29. The only man to get into double digits as well for Chowgule Sports Club was Ayush Vartak. He was expensive in his first over, bowled from the other end, where he gave away 15 runs. Can he change the fortune from this end? Let us wait and watch. Good delivery, good shot and good fielding, good cricket all around. So that's what everybody loves to watch. The fans, the spectators here and our viewers on watching on the YouTube channel will be hoping for good hard cricket in the matches to follow in this prestigious Bandodkar T20 2024 cricket tournament. A single for Shivendra Bhujbal. Brings Ishan back on strike. "48 runs needed in 100 balls. With that sort of length, one cannot expect it to be a dot ball, as with lot of gap. the batters can safely steer the ball for a single round corner. And that's what Ishan did here. Easy pickings. Wide signaled by umpire Pramesh Parab. The total moves on to 28-29. In fact, loss of 1 wicket. Edged, but there's no one in the slips, and it results in a single. The short third man fielder stopping the ball. Four runs of the over so far. 2 more deliveries to come from Ayush Vartak in this over. Another wide. Chowgule Sports Club will have to avoid giving away too many extras as well, because the batting effort has not been up to the mark. Good delivery. They need more of such deliveries, wherein they can outthink the batters and get amongst wickets. So I was making the point that the batting hasn't been good, and now in bowling, if they give away too many extras, they won't be doing justice. They won't be doing justice to the cause. The key is to give your best performance here, whether it's with bat or the ball. And that's the end of the over number 4. Manas Panjim Gymkhana going along nicely, are at 32 for 1. Vaibhav Mali bowled very nicely in his first over. Just gave away 2 runs in that over. He's continuing his bowling in very good areas and has been very economical as well. think it's a disciplined approach that is very important while bowling to defend a small total. The accuracy matters big time. Manas Panjim Gymkhana batters, no, they don't have to do anything out of the ordinary. They have to just be sensible, and that's what they are doing. Whenever possible, knocking the ball down the ground for a single. And we see a slip now come into the picture. That's good to see. Shiven Bhujbar nicely guiding the ball, playing it very late for a boundary in the third man region. There was room on offer, and Shivendra Bhujbar was perfectly positioned to play this shot. 4 runs added to the total. Manas Panjim Gymkhana move on to 31 for the loss of 1 wicket. .39 for 1 at the end of 5 overs are Manas Panjim Gymkhana. We have change in bowling. It's Saniket Palkar who comes on to bowl from the Bandodkar road end. Saniket 16 under 9. Saniket Palkar, Goa under 19 player, and is bowling here to seasoned campaigner like Ishan Gadekar. That's the beauty of this Bandodkar T20 league, wherein the young youth team players are getting pitted against experienced Ranji Trophy cricketers of Goa. And that's why this is rated as the numero uno T20 tournament. That's Bandodkar T20 League. Here we have Shivendra Bhujbar now facing the young Saniket Palkar. Good delivery. That's putting thought to every delivery and inducing the variation, changing the pace when it matters. That's the thinking mind of Aniket, or rather Saniket Palkar, on show here. Short delivery, this time Shivendra Bhujbar pulls it the mid-wicket region, and the boundary rider cuts off that, and 2 runs in the process taken by Shivendra. Manas Panjim Gymkhana move on to 42 for the loss of 1 wicket. 7.59 is the current run rate for Panjim Gymkhana, who are now in 32 runs. Requirement with over 14 overs to go. Good looking drive by Ishan. Too good for a single though. So the last ball of this last over of power play will come up now. Saniket Palkar has conceded 5 runs in his first 5 deliveries. Shiven Bhujbal on strike. Two runs to his account. And that is the end of the 6th over. Panjim Gymkhana are 46 for the loss of 1 wicket. Vaibhav Mali will continue from the Mandavi Road and he has bowled pretty well so far. He has been economical but hasn't yet picked up a wicket or two, but that's the key requirement here for Chowgule is they cannot restrict their rivals under the total what they have posted because it's too low. So what they need is getting the wickets and quite quickly as well. And for Panjim Gymkhana, this is the way to go about it. They are not in a hurry and not required to take risks at this stage. 2 of 2 so far in this over. And when Ishan Gadekar is at the crease, a big shot is never too far away. He needs no invitation to open his shoulders and go for a big one as he sends this delivery by Vaibhav Mali soaring into the sky and beyond the boundary line. In the mid-wicket region, a beautifully taken sixer that takes the score to 54 for 1. 21 runs required for Panjim Gymkhana to open their campaign with a victory here. Sensible batting, having got a big shot in, takes a single, and Shivendra Bhujbal, who is also well set, batting on 15, now comes on strike. Vaibhav Mali is now gone for a lot of runs. 9 of this over so far with just 1 delivery remaining. Vaibhav had given 9 runs in his previous 2 deliveries and has already considered that many in this 3rd over from him. So 10 runs from the 7th over takes the total to 56 for 1. 19 more runs required in 13 overs. Panjim Gymkhana are cruising home, one can safely say, in this situation. It's gone all very silent in the field here for Chowgule Sports Club. It's pin drop silence. So that tells a story. The total that they put on board was very, very less. And now after this start and progress by Panjim Gymkhana, there could be only one result. Nevertheless, we see change in bowling here. It's going to be Keith Pinto. Left arm spinner Keith Pinto will be coming on to bowl from the Bandodkar road end. Shivendra Bhujbal will be facing. $18 more runs to get. Ishan Gadekar on strike. There's a comfortable 2 runs in that shot for Ishan. He moves on to 39. When the batter gets the eye in and gets well set, a lot of maneuvering that comes into play, and well measured run this time by Ishan, as he's well set and he can maneuver the ball around. A lot of gaps as well. So it's comfortable ride for a set player, provided they play the percentage cricket. $15 more runs required for Panjim Gymkhana. Half-hearted shout there by Kit Pinto. Last delivery of the 8th over. Coming up, already considered 4 runs. That is the end of the 8th over. Manas Panjim Gymkhana are 61 for the loss of 1 wicket. Tunish Saukar is getting a bowl here from the Mandavi River end, with Manas Panjim Gymkhana requiring just 14 runs. Two runs for that shot by Shivendra Bhujbal. 12 more runs and Manas PG will notch up their first victory in their opening match itself. It's the league stage that has started today. Tunish, who is a very, very hard-hitting batter, can also bowl. So he has got the opportunity here to show what he can do with the ball in his hand now. In 3 deliveries so far, he's considered 2 runs. It's a good tight slap kind of a shot by Shivendra Bhujbal, wide delivery, and the tall batter that Shivendra is able to get on the top of that delivery and flat bat it to the deep point boundary. Just a single though added to the total. Ishan Gadekar is on 40 of 25 deliveries. He's facing Tunish. Oh, that's dangerous and a run out opportunity. It was wasted there. I mean, that's also 5 runs to Ishan Gadekar. Comedy of errors. Wait, no, yes, it's a mix-up there.
सुजय 5. किती प्रमेश आयको मुना. Only 4 for you.
It's 4 runs, in fact, to the total. The batsman didn't cross over and complete a run. Seven runs came off that 8 runs, in fact, came off that over. And Panjim Gymkhana move on to 69 for the loss of 1 wicket after the end of 9 overs. Ishan Gadekar on 45. So he's just 5 runs away from half century. And Manas Panjim Gymkhana require only 6 runs to finish this match successfully. Keith Pinto, his left arm orthodox spin, extracted a lot of bounce. It's been a very good surface. Oh. He has played it on, chopped it on. Ishan Gadekar is out. Getting an inside edge and dragging the ball onto his stumps in a similar fashion like Manthan Khutkar had experienced while batting for Chowgule, dragging on a wide delivery onto the stumps. So Ishan Gadekar is bowled for 45 by Keith Pinto, and Manas Panjim Gymkhana lose their second wicket. 69 for 2 in 9.2 overs. Snehal Kauthankar now comes on to bat. Snail finished at the top of the run scorers chart in the Goa Premier League. He's in great form and he comes in out to bat with Manas needing just 6 runs. Manas Panjim Gymkhana skipper is off the mark. And that's also the end of the 10th over. And the hosts are 70 for the loss of 2 wickets. A pretty one-sided match here on the opening day of Bandodkar T20 League 2024. Manas Panjim Gymkhana required just 5 runs in the remaining 10 overs. Tunish Saukar continues from the Mandavi river end. One of the lopsided contests in Bandodkar T20 League. This has been very Oh, run out chance. If that had hit, it would have been very tight. We'll have to see the replay, but from this angle it's difficult to make, but looked really tight. A very tight run there, stolen by Snail. Oh, that would have been very close indeed if that direct throw had come into play. Nevertheless, 1 run taken, 4 more runs required. Shivendra Bhujbal now gets an easy single. T20 is a very entertaining format, but at times you get such matches. Very hard hit shot there by Snail, but results just in a single. At times one cannot avoid such matches as there are off days for everybody, and it seems like Chowgule Sports Club team suffered a collective off day today. Nothing has gone right for them, and they will be looking to improve in every department of the game in the next matches to come. There are matches every day in the first 3 days. The first day is coming towards the fag end now. Nice shot there by Shivendra Bhujbal, and that's a very impressive victory for Manas Panjim Gymkhana in their opening match of the Bandodkar T20 League 2024. They have scored a very dominant 8-wicket victory over Chowgule Sports Club. And Shivendra Bhujbal remains not out on 26 with the help of that well-struck straight drive. That's the end of the action on the opening day of the Bandodkar T20 League 2024. The matches that are coming your way on Friday, that's tomorrow, we'll see Dempo Cricket Club take on Deserts and More Gino Sports Club, and the second match tomorrow will be between Manas Panjim Gymkhana and defending champion Sargaonkar Cricket Club.
Hello, hello.
Impressive result. We have with us in the presentation area Mr. Suresh Mahadevan, former Goa Ranji Trophy captain, and also the member of the managing committee of the match award goes to Ishan Gadekar of Manas Panjim Gymkhana, who received the trophy from one of the biggest names in Goa cricket, Suresh Mahadevan. A very, very impressive performance by Panjim Gymkhana, and Ishan, good performance from you. Hope you continue this form. That's all from the presentation area. See you all on Friday for another double header. Good luck. result. We have with us in the presentation area Mr. Suresh Mahadevan, former Goa Ranji Trophy captain and also the member of the managing committee of Panjim Gymkhana. And the man of the match award goes to Ishan Gadekar of Panjim Gymkhana, who receives the trophy from one of the biggest names in Goan cricket, Sir Suresh Mahadevan. A very, very impressive performance by Panjim Gymkhana, and Ishan, good performance from you. Hope you continue this form and Manas Panjim Gymkhana go on a long way. That's all from the presentation area. See you all on Friday where we have another double header. Till then, goodbye from